Ah! Every time I cut this machine thing on, this thing that powers up the mic, for a good minute, it was actually starting up the recording of the video. And I thought that was a new thing. I thought maybe it was the new phone, something like that. It only did it like 3 or 4 times. So I'm like, I guess it's not working. What's up, YouTubers?
I'm in your window.
Innuendo, but if you with it, when it's finished, in the end, you win. Dough, man. Let's go. Look, I'm back at it. I have another video for you guys. Nevertheless, first of all, I feel like I spent too much time in my room. A lot of time just kind of like, oh my gosh, now I'm burping. In the dark, like half the time in the dark, because yesterday was just a drag, bro. I was tired from yesterday. All this Wi-Fi business or whatever. Let's just clear it up. Wi-Fi is connected now. Let's go. It was a whole drawn out process from day 1 to day 2. Having issues with the original box was kind of like an ongoing thing. But since Saturday is when it really was kind of like having a moment. And I'm like, what's going on with my Wi-Fi? It's like going in and out and I can't connect to it. Well, like it said connect, but then it kept saying no connection. And it kept going in and out, in and out. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So long story short, I had to call up the people who told me to go to a store, and I got a new router box from the store, brought it back. The people at the store told me to call the people back to have it powered on, whatever the case is, make sure it's good to go, activated. I don't remember what they said, but they told me to do that. I called the people back, and then they look at the router box and they're like, oh yeah, they got the newest one, the really high-tech one, and they're gonna have to send a technician now, which he came today. He actually came earlier than I thought he was going to show up, so that was actually kind of awesome. Down to earth guy, but at the same time, when we first interacted with him, he kind of felt like he was about to throw his manners out the window. It just felt like he had him in his hand and he was making the decision if he was going to toss him out the window or keep it with him, because I don't know, the energy was just not giving. He has manners, so I wasn't sure, but he seemed pretty chill. Long story short, we figured out, first of all, the box that I got from the store was the newest box, and he was saying that if I wanted to use that one, they had to take a wire from somewhere from outside, drill a hole out there, bring the wire from outside to inside through the wall or through the floor or through the ceiling or through the sky or whatever the fuck, I don't know. It just sounded like a lot. So he was like, you can do that, or he got a router box in his vehicle that I can actually use. And I'm like, cool. Let's just do that. I don't need nothing super crazy going on. And maybe when I move into my own place, I don't need nothing super crazy right now. But Verizon got this new underground or weird system thing that they got going on with the routers now, where it's like supposed to be 1 billion times faster, some crazy setup or whatever the case is. So yeah, he ended up just giving me the one he had in there. Took him a hot minute to kind of get that situated. I'm like, okay, cool. What do we got going on? So yeah, we ended up getting the one he had in the vehicle, whatever the case is. I got to return this other one that's behind me. But I'm sitting there trying to figure out it just was so much going on, and he was trying to make sure it actually worked. He kept looking at it and checking the stuff. He's like, he didn't know. Like, it took him a minute. It was a lot. It was a process. And then amidst all that, he's talking about some cable boxes out of nowhere, and I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what are you talking about? Cable? Apparently some old cable boxes still in the account. He looking at the thing, whatever, and if they were still plugged in, it would have affected the router box. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're telling the truth. It's more frustrating to try to tell people you're telling the truth when they just looking like they looking at something and like, I know you got this cable box. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. What cable boxes? I don't know, freaking cable box. I don't know. I'm like, and I got to be smart about these things. So I'm like, people say something, you got to just kind of like use your brain because they don't use theirs. So I was like, you know, my landlord's here. Just ask her what's going on with the cable box or whatever. So get those situated, because I'm pretty sure she probably getting charged on her account for those. So get those cable boxes out the way. But they weren't plugged in, so it didn't affect his work. He just seen that they were cable boxes and stuff. He was like, where they at? I'm trying to go in my roommate's room, and I'm like, can't get in there. I don't have no key. I don't know. Like, come on now. We can't do all that. Like, that's doing too much. Like, there's no cable boxes. You sound crazy. Whatever. The little white cord that you screw in the back that gives you the actual connection he said was bent and kind of messed up. So that actually could have been the problem of why the Wi-Fi was going in and out. And looking back at it now, if we knew that, we probably could have just changed that. But we ended up getting a new, more up-to-date box because I didn't realize it was bent back there. So that was also a thing that he fixed, he changed and everything. He checked all that stuff, and yeah, so everything is good now with the Wi-Fi. Like, what? While I'm sitting there, though, waiting on him to get situated, I get a knock on the main door, and I'm like, what in the world? And this cute, bro, this cute officer, I don't even know if she was she in officer clothes? I can't remember what she was wearing.
She jiggles a little booty in front of you, and now you done lost your mind.
See, she was in officer clothes. I'm over here tripping. This cute officer pulls up. She's knocking on the door, whatever the case is, and she's like asking questions like, do I know certain people? And I'm like, what the world? What are you talking about? But she said, I think she said some names that my landlord knew who they are or whatever. And I told my landlord, long story short or whatever, it was just kind of like, it even when I talked to my landlord or whatever, it just sounded confusing because it was like 3 people who wouldn't really be connected was connected to somebody messing up a car, which the way the cute officer lady, yeah. If you watch this video, I'm calling you out, man. Let's go on a date.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
The cute officer lady was freaking. She was saying like it was them 3. Somebody like messed up a car or whatever, and trying to fix a summons for them. It's craziness, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, but in the world, it's like the most 3 randomest people ever. And she said one of the people was one of my old roommates who used to live here, which I wouldn't be surprised he was in something crazy either. But the cute officer lady was just like trying to make it seem like he's not really a part of nothing specific. He's just kind of like, I guess, there or something like that. Like, it's the most 3 random people. He hasn't been here for who knows how long. So all of a sudden calling his name out of all people is like, what in the world? What? Like, he ain't been here in forever, man. Like, what? So I'm like, those, and the other, like, for them to all be connected was kind of weird because it's like one was like her fam, like my landlord's family member. One was a client that goes to the shop, and then it was my roommate. Like, my 3 randomest people ever, bro. It's like, okay, that's like if officers were looking for all 3 of my old managers, from one from Philadelphia, one from one store, one from another store, who coincidentally just went to TGI Fridays one day, didn't even know each other, and there was an incident, and then they asking me because I know all 3 of them. I'm like, what? Like, how did they get connected? Like, just at the wrong place, wrong time kind of thing. So yeah. It's craziness, man. It's craziness. Like, but goodness gracious, she was doing her job, but like, oh my god, bro, like, she was kind of like, crazy. What's going on with, I have my gaming channel. Shut up, my gaming channel. I do play games sometimes. Oh my god, where did you come from? Oh shit, no! This is my gaming channel. This is my gaming channel. For some reason, it won't let me download my games video. Like, on every one of my channels, I can download the video that I record that's on private or unlisted, send it to myself, edit all that stuff, and send it back. On my gaming channel, however, it keeps saying error. I don't know what that's about. It's like, what in the world is going on? So, I don't know. Maybe I have to upload my videos on a different channel and like privately or whatever, then download it and edit all this stuff or whatever. But I'm like, what in the world? Or I can screen record it, but that's a little lot too. So I'm like, what is going on with this freaking gaming channel? So that's kind of been my day. Let me know how your day was. I don't know when this video is gonna go up, but that was my day today. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I put videos out every single week, pretty much every single day. Roll to 1,000. Let's get it in. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And thank you guys so much for rocking with me. And I try to get within like a 10-minute recording process when doing these vlogs. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys next video, man. Peace, I love you, bye, and all that fun stuff. And yeah.
All right.
Hey, yes,
we still got a lot.
for real.
What'd you say, Z-Dog?
Bro can rap for real though.
Eli's a great rapper. He's been on Tangerine Stop Talent more than once. He was just on it this Tuesday and closed out the show. He's fantastic. Subscribe to him, Eli_innuendo. I did it. Y'all can do it too.
Tangerine.